Revelation, the 21st chapter, verse 4. God will wipe every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, for the first things have passed away. Beautiful words of comfort, particularly as we face the ultimate mystery of death. Now, in our last Sunday service, we celebrated those who contributed to the ministry of Timonium United Methodist Church on All Saints Sunday. We celebrate their lives. We allow the expressions of people to come to the surface as we remember those who we have lost. Grief is probably one of the reasons why religion exists at all. This terrible mystery of what happens to that person I knew who was so vibrant and full of life yesterday and who I'll never see again now. That's a mystery that it's hard to resolve it. It's hard to just figure it out. And so religion, all of them, not just Christianity, one of its roles is to help people come to terms with the loss and grief. And humans go through many emotions as we lose those who we care about. I've gone through a lot of loss and grief myself. Recently, someone who I had felt like was a mother to me for 45 years. I met her son at the bus stop in 7th grade. She passed, and kind of passed tragically, and in some ways unnecessarily. I didn't feel like she got the care she really needed. And it leaves me angry. And that's a normal part of grief. Don't be angry at yourself for being angry about, someone being gone. Now, some people get upset at the person who left. Probably wasn't their fault. But it's okay to feel these things and work through these expressions. And there's a certain amount of just inability to cope with this kind of thing. There's just a gap between what we can deal with and what we have to deal with. And sometimes shock is the space in between those things that allows us to experience something at the rate at which we can handle it. And so it's okay if on the day that someone dies or even a week later, we still don't feel the full impact. Your body knows, your God knows how much you can handle, and He won't allow you to be tempted more than you can bear. Allow those feelings to come out. Allow that grief to express itself in whatever healthy forms that it ought to. Now, I don't mean make bad financial decisions or rage at people or, shut yourself up in a room and not come out. There's a few unhealthy expressions, but most of us will have healthy expressions of grief, and the church is here to help us help each other with this kind of experience. And so there really is no substitute for reaching out when you're hurting or if you know if someone is hurting, because God has put us here upon this earth so that we might reach out and touch each other in these moments of grief as we all deal with the valley of the shadow of death. Amen.